Hello there, Sim0nTrains here, or some people like call me Sim0nTrains. We're at Spital railway station because we're actually carrying on our Merseyrail journey towards Ferry and calling at the following principal stations on the way. Spital, Port Sunlight, Bebington, Ferry. So if you haven't watched part 1 yet, there's a card coming up now, and feel free to give part 1 a watch when I travelled from Rouge Town railway station to Spital. And we had all sorts of weather in that. We had hail, showers, we had rain, we had sun. It was trying to thunder actually at the last station we visited at, which was Merseyrail, but you didn't hear that on the screen, the video, to be honest. So feel free to give that a watch, but if you've watched that one, I welcome you on board this service as we carry on Merseyrail adventure to Ferry. So we're going to roll the title now, and I'll see you after that for the station history of Spital railway station. Hello there, Sim0nTrains here. Or some people I call him Sim0nTrains. Hi Cal. Go on, get lost. Or some people I call me Sim0nTrains. I'm a rail enthusiast, and if you like trains like I do, and if you like visiting different railway stations like I do, this is the channel to be. When I look at different railway stations, I look at different trains. This is Sim0nTrains Railway Journeys. And I welcome you to this service. So let's get down with the history of Spital Station, and to be honest, Wikipedia's really let me down on this one.
You've got to be joking me!
However, after looking around, I found on oldwheel.net that the station was opened in 1891 by the Chester and Birkenhead Railway. The first station building was actually behind the road bridge, but it got demolished and replaced with the footbridge you see today. The 3-letter station code for Spital is SPI. In the waiting room at Spital now, and to be honest, this waiting room actually looks lovely indeed, but I'm going to have something to eat now because I've got a bit of time for something to eat, and then we're going to carry on filming some more Merseyrail Class 507 to Class 508 EMUs. What's that doing here? Just crouch down a second because these flower beds here are wonderful to see indeed at this railway station at Spital. These are planted and maintained by Polton Lancelin with his institute, and to be honest, they do look great. A lovely addition at Spital Station. Just in case I never mentioned in this blog, Spital Station is a Merseyrail station and has 2 platforms. And it also has like toilet facilities and a booking office just up there. But we're going to be moving on now because we actually go to the next station along the line, Port Sunlight. Now, I've never done Port Sunlight before, so this will be a brand new station to film at. I didn't say that word then. So it's going to be a brand new station to film at. So I don't know what it's going to be like. Hopefully it should be nice, smooth running when we get there. No rain whatsoever and so on. So our train to Port Sunlight at 13:33 should be arriving now to take us there. this is my first time at Portsmouth Railway Station, and to be honest, it looks okay to be honest, but the best view to film at this station is at the southern end of this platform that I'm on, because the other side here, you've got the exit there, and on opposite the platform, the escort for the trains to stop is right at the end of the platform, so you would have to film going away shots on that side. But also what I want to see at Portsmouth is outside the station, because I had a quick look as I was coming over the subway, and it just looks beautiful indeed, so we'll see that shortly when I got some time. But we're going to do the station history of Port Sunlight, and then we're going to carry on filming some more PEP units. Port Sunlight Station was opened on the 1st of May 1914, but it wasn't open for the public. It was opened as a halt for workmen only for the nearby Nearer Brothers soap factory. It became a public station on the 9th of May 1927, and the 3-letter code for Port Sunlight is PSL. So just come outside Port Sunlight Railway Station and you just come into this beautiful, beautiful village indeed. I love the Tudor style houses behind me. I think they're Tudor anyway, I'm not too sure, but they do look like Tudor to be honest. But this village is just beautiful. And behind me here is a lovely building right here, but that's the Lever House. So I'm going to have a little montage now of these wonderful buildings in this area before I go back to Port Sunlight Railway Station. You can see well, but there's an old railway line just down here. I'll zoom in on it now quick. So just about to leave Port Sunlight now. Our next station is Bebington, which is just a few minutes up that way. So I'm going to hop on board and visit the next station, which is I think station 6 visited today, but I think it's station 3 in this blog. So our next station is Bebington, and it's a Merseyrail station, and it has 2 platforms. To be honest, they all had 2 platforms except for the next one we'll be going to next, which I'll explain shortly. But this is station number, well, 6 in total if you include the stations I did in the last blog, but this is station number 3 in this blog, where we started from Spital. And it looks like the weather has been much better now since this morning with the hailstones and all that, which is brilliant. Hopefully it stays like this for the end, but I think it should now. So there's nothing really to talk about here, so we're going to do the station history of Bebington and then carry on filming small units. Bebington Station was owned by the Chester and Birkenhead Railway in 1840 as Bebington. The station was renamed in 1895 as Bebington and New Ferry. before reverting back to its original name of Bebington in 1974. The station 3-letter code is BEB. We're just about to leave Bebington shortly. Now our next station is Rock Ferry, and this will be our last Merseyrail station we are visiting before I go back home. But I'll go back home a different way. I'm not going back to Chester. I'll explain that at Rock Ferry, but the problem is it depends if I can get hours filming at Rock Ferry or not, because if I can't then it's really buggered up. But I do have a backup plan if that does happen. But anyway, our train at 15:37 will arrive shortly. It will take us to Rock Ferry, our last Merseyrail station. We shall be filming. No? Okay, that's probably not how we hold the guitar, to be honest. But anyway, we're about to Rock Ferry this joint because we're at Rock Ferry railway station. This over here is 2 platforms, and these are through platforms towards Chester and towards Liverpool Central. But on this side over here, we actually have 2 terminus platforms, platforms 3 and 4. Now, them platforms only get used roughly late night services, early morning services, and in case if there's any disruptions towards Chester, then it can easily terminate them at Rock Ferry. I think they're also used for some anti-stock movements as well. The Rock Ferry station is also the last station before the Paddington-Birkenhead trains divert off, because then there's Birkenhead Town, and then they finally reach Birkenhead Woodside. Now we've just been here over half an hour filming some trains, which has been really good, to be honest. So we're now going to do the station history of Rock Ferry and then film some more trains, because after I've done that, I'm actually going to be heading to Liverpool Line Street. I'm not going back to Chester, I'm heading to Liverpool Line Street because my train out of Liverpool Line Street is at 17:05 London North Western Railway service, which will take me to either Crewe or Stafford. But to be honest with you, I think I'm just going to go to Stafford and have a full hour at Stafford so I can get something to eat, and then catch 1903 back to Rouge Trent Valley that way. So here's the station history for Rock Ferry Station. Let's rock on. So I hope my air guitar skills weren't cringeworthy, but anyway, let's rock on with the station history of Rock Ferry. Rock Ferry Station was opened by the Chester Birkenhead Railway on the 31st of October 1862, replacing Rock Lane Station. In 1891 it became a terminus for the Merseyrail Railway line for trains to Liverpool Central. After the closure of Birkenhead Woodside Station, Rock Ferry became a 100% terminus station, with DMU services being terminated from Chester or Helsby, and electric trains started Rock Ferry to take people into Liverpool. It wasn't until 1985 when Merseyrail extended their third rail network towards Hooton, and Rock Ferry became a through station again. The 3-letter code for Rock Ferry is RFY. As we leave Rock Ferry, we are now entering the underground section of the Wirral line on the Merseyrail Network, and the first location is Green Lane. But we're now arriving at the Liverpool Line Street underground station so we can change trains to get the 1701 London North Western Railway service to Crewe or Stafford. Right, we're just going on board 35110 now to Stafford from Liverpool Line Street. But unfortunately though, we have to go through Kylie's Crack. Let's jump on board now and go through Kylie's Crack. We are now leaving Liverpool Line Street and entering Kylie's Crack. Honestly, that will never get old, that will. But it's also known as the Line Street Tunnels, which is its proper name. En route, we are passing the disused station of Ditton, which opened in 1871 as Ditton Mill, but closed to passengers in 1994, and was also the first station to close by rail track. We are now crossing over the West Coast Main Line before we join the West Coast Main Line at Weaver Junction. After we leave Crewe Station, we're passing one of the new Merseyrail Class 777 EMUs. This is 777002, which is being delivered to Kirkdale Depot. But we're also passing GB Rail Freight Class 66, 66731, Captain Tom Moore. So we're now made it back to Rushy Town Railway Station, and we're going to talk about Spital to Rushy Town, because to be honest, we started at Spital, where we picked up in the last blog. We went to, trying to think now, Port Sunlight. Port Sunlight was absolutely beautiful. I can't believe that's actually a village. It's just beautiful. Bebington. Apparently got spotted in Bebington. Someone said on Twitter they spotted me as they were coming back from school, because there was a load of school kids at Bebington. And then we did Rock Ferry when I tried to air guitar, and it sucked, to be honest. But anyway, we did those 4 stations, and to be honest, there was no problems there at all. What I did actually forget though at Spital, what I mentioned, is that I did actually see an old station totem sign, which I'm just going to pop up in there now, because that was interesting to see at the railway station. Because I was go to the toilet, and while I was at the ticket office I saw it, so I took a quick snap. That was lovely, some railway memorabilia there. Shame it's a bit battered though. So after Rock Ferry, went into Liverpool Live Street to get the train back to Stafford, the 1705. And then we got the 1903 from Stafford Trent Valley, Rouge Trent Valley, and then Rouge Trent Valley to Rouge Town. And to be honest, the morning was a bit of a rough one. The Sunday blog, because of the hailstone, the thing at Bromborough when I got, not jobs worth, but I'm trying to think of a word which I can't think of one, to be honest. But it definitely wasn't a jobs worth, it was just a bit stricter on the procedures of filming and all that, I think. Something like that anyway. And then, if you haven't seen that, that's actually in the last blog. So yeah, so it actually was a much smoother from Spital back to Rouge Town. And that's it really. So my next blog, I have no idea where I'm going yet, but I will be going somewhere soon. So if you want to see more of this, feel free to subscribe at Sim0nTrains. Feel free to leave a comment down below. I'll be looking forward to hearing your comments. And please leave a like as well, because I am trying to look for 5k subscribers on my YouTube channel. I know it's a bit selfish, to be honest, but I would love to see that by December. So thank you for watching this blog. This blog has been terminated at Rouge Town Railway Station. Thank you for travelling with Sim0nTrains, and I'm going home now. So thank you for watching, stay safe, and see you soon. Oh my god, that cannot put sunlight. Oh well. Ford Down said Cam and Blank Station south of Gloucester opened in 1994, and I just laughed myself silly because this is the station that was in the crossword. This is Cam and Dursley Railway Station.